Oh my goodness. Hello everyone and welcome once again to another edition of the Sports Report Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan. And let me bring on my co-host for this evening. Seven is not feeling well this evening. Hopefully he'll be back with us next week. Get better, my brother. Get better. Maybe go ahead and bring my man Ando on. Ando, how you doing tonight? You doing good, man?
You know what, brother? I'm going to say a prayer for Seven. Dude, get well soon. We need our baseball expert in the house. But more importantly, Will, HR is not here tonight.
That's right.
The Roosters are running the hen house. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's talk sports tonight. Well, nobody ever asks you, how are you doing tonight, sir?
I am doing well. Great news. My youngest son got accepted into college. He'll be going to the University of Tampa.
Nice.
And my daughter is now driving, and she is looking forward to getting into law school a little bit later on. So yeah,
I guess we're gonna say congratulations then, because my little brother is officially at boot camp in the Navy. He is on his first week right now. So
congrats to him.
Kenny, you probably won't watch this. Keep your head up, man. I know you had a tough first week there. Keep your head up, man. It gets easier. The good news is you probably won't have any distractions. At least when I was at boot camp 20 years ago, you got a schedule, man. They'll keep you on point. You'll be ready to go, man. You'll be good.
Yes. And very quickly, I also do want to say this episode is being brought to you by Bano Microphones and their wireless lavalier system, the Wave T5. Use it all the time on my cell phones for interview content at comic book conventions, anime conventions, and just overall having fun with the kids. So definitely check it out. The Mayano Wave T5 wireless microphone system. You can find it over on the Mayano website for sure. All right, let's go ahead and get into this thing. First thing I want to talk about is the Pro Football Hall of Fame 2026 class was enshrined on August the 8th. We got my boy Drew Brees, Roger Craig, Larry Fitzgerald, Luke Kuechly, and Adam Vinatieri. Do you have any problems with any of those guys being in the hall?
Absolutely not. I think the only questionable one you could talk about is Kuechly. I think everybody else has a very firm resume, right? It's not like Eli Manning where, yeah, he's got 2 Super Bowls. Right. But minus those 2 seasons where he made it to the Super Bowl and won it, he never once made it to the playoffs. Or when he did make it to the playoffs, he didn't get a playoff win. It's not like Phillip Rivers where he may have the stats, but he has no accomplishments to go with it, right? No leading the league in passer rating, no leading the league in passing yards, carried by a really awesome defense and a very talented offense, right? I think if you look at every single one of these 5 players, Kuechly, again, is the only one that I think is questionable. But Craig made it to the playoffs in all 11 seasons that he played. Mm-hmm. Led the 49ers to 3 Super Bowls. Helped the 49ers win 3 Super Bowls. Mm-hmm. Fitzgerald is in a league of his own, made it to a Super Bowl. The longevity that he had with Arizona, I think his stats speak for themselves. Second place, if I remember right, in receptions and touchdowns behind only Jerry Rice. Adam Vinatieri, I think if you talk about any clutch kicker of all time, I think he is the first name that comes to mind. And Drew Brees, at the time of his retirement, led the league in, I think, passing touchdowns. And I know for sure passing yards that would later be broke by Brady, who had to play 2 extra years to get there.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, I think everybody deserves it. Even Kuechly, he played like 8 or 9 years. Mm-hmm. But he was the heart and soul of that defense, got better every single year that he played.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the only knack on Kuechly that you'll see is his longevity. But Barry Sanders retired early. Who was
He
the
should.
other?
My only thing with Barrison, he should have got the record first and then retired.
Agreed.
Real quick. Then go ahead and bring my man from the original player versus team. Bring my man Kyle on. Kyle, what's up, brother?
Yo,
What up, Kyle?
I'm tired of shit.
Well, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it.
I feel you on that. But yeah, we're just talking about the 2026 Hall of Fame class and from the NFL Hall of Fame. Do you have any problem with anybody being inducted?
I don't know why Luke Kuechly went so early. I ain't like that.
I mean, I'm like I said, I'm not against it. I don't know who else was on the bracket. But I think everybody has cause for concern to be there. I don't have an issue with any of this.
It's not a slight against him like he wasn't nice. I just didn't understand how he got in so fast.
Who do you think should got in ahead of him or before him?
Oh shit! Let me look at the list real quick. My cousin.
Because he was impactful.
He was.
The other players that were there, at least for the modern day players, Drew Brees and Eli Manning. Frank Gore was the running back. Wide receivers were Larry Fitzgerald, Reggie Wayne, and Torrey Holt. Tight end was Jason Witten. Terrell Suggs was another linebacker. I think he could have gotten in first. And then defensive back was Darren Woodson. Sorry, Darren Woodson. I apologize.
Right.
Darren Woodson.
Darren Woodson was a Cowboy, right?
Yeah.
I would say Suggs or Wood. I would say Suggs or Woodson.
Suggs?
Maybe.
Suggs? Woodson, maybe?
Yeah.
I would have, if we gonna go on the stretch, I'd have took Woodson. I'd have went Frank Gore.
I could go.
That's a good point. Yeah. His longevity was just sick.
16 seasons, 16,000 yards exact.
Yeah. It was just sick. But it was a good class. I can't wait to see what they do next year. Hopefully they don't take the WWE's approach to the Hall of Fame, just making it a damn show.
I don't know. The game this year was actually entertaining to watch. I mean, the first quarter was a bit of a snooze fest. But that Hall of Fame game, hell, man, I love when games come down to the wire, even if they're preseason. And goddamn, did Haynes King just
Dave, how you doing, man? How you doing, Dave? How you doing, man? I don't have any hockey on the docket, but if you got something that you want us to talk about, feel free to put it in chat. We'll discuss it. Gentleman Henry, how you doing?
What up, Thelma?
Good to have you here. She called me Yeah, that's right.
I guess that means that makes you Shannon Sharp. So does that make me Skip Bayless?
Yeah.
And then Kyle gets to be Stephen A. Smith?
I don't want to be him.
How about
I want to be him.
Who do you want to be? You want to be Keyshawn? You can be Keyshawn.
That's fine.
Okay, cool.
These Keyshawn.
Right. I don't want to be Skip Bayless either.
I'll
be calling Coward. Boo me off the show. I don't care.
Dang. Real quick, man, because Kyle, we haven't seen you on in a minute. And I know we got a limited time with you. I want you to get into LeBron signing with the Sixers.
There we go.
Listen. That shit make the roof of my mouth itch. Like, it's bad. It's bad enough I hate these sports teams and these fans. But then to throw him in the mix, somebody was playing a cruel joke on me.
What are we saving up for?
I don't know. What are we saving up for?
I was disgusted. Beyond disgusted. But it brings a lot of money into the city. It does bring a lot. Him being here brings money into the city, but they still ain't winning shit. You already know. They ain't winning shit.
Mo, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Mo.
As long as I got breath in my body, they ain't winning. He ain't winning shit. Yeah, mate. They ain't winning the goddamn. Mind you, I haven't heard. My older brother is like a diehard. He's a Sixers fan. And I can't even say that. No, he's a diehard Eagles fan. When it comes to basketball, he flip flops, but he stays with the Sixers. He's not a LeBron fan. He's been MIA since everything happened. I've texted him, called him. Haven't gotten any response. My nephew's a brown sexual. He's one of them. He said, "Oh, I'm getting my Sixers jersey ready. Kill yourself." All right. I don't want to see that shit. Yeah, nah, man. I wanted to jump on here that when it happened that Friday, that Monday, but I had shit to do.
Okay, yeah.
I was beyond disgusted, man. Beyond disgusted. It's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke.
Yeah, I do agree because you got Bron, you got Jaylen Brown, but now they're talking about LeBron gonna play the point guard on the offensive side of the ball.
I think you have edge can't play point.
But you still.
But what the fuck happens with Maxey? Maxey the point guard. What system
is Maxey the point?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Maxey the one.
Wait, Maxey the two.
I thought he was the two.
Shit, I'm thinking Maxey was the point.
What's Maxey's assists per game? So let me look at that. Hold on.
I thought he was two.
No, Maxey a point guard. No,
Okay, I thought it was a two because they were talking about ESPN that Braun was going to take over the point guard spot on offense.
Yeah, no. According to ESPN's depth chart, they have Maxey at the one.
Okay, Sixers were title contenders once they added Brown, and of course here comes Brian.
Yeah. So in his career, Maxey's
he has
averaging just under 5 assists a game. So yeah, that'll transition. I think he averages 6.6 assists a game in the regular season. So I think it'll work out. I think that's smart.
I hope a bunch of ACLs pop.
It's going to start with Embiid is what it's going to start with.
Oh, a bunch of ACLs
and his assist numbers have gone up. Minus 2022 to 2023, they went down by almost 1. But since 2023-2024, Maxey's averaging 6 assists a season. So,
okay.
So yeah.
It's so interesting because I still think that team being successful lies on the health of Embiid. I really do think that.
That's a fact.
I really do think that.
You're not wrong.
Man, and if he can stay healthy, great. But if he can't stay healthy, them boys gonna be suffering because they don't have the chemistry of the Knicks.
Nope.
Boston's gonna come back, I think, with a chip on their shoulder to show everybody's wrong about them. So yeah, they're not guaranteed. They ain't no shoe in.
No, it looks good.
Yeah, no. I think that Atlantic division is going to be very competitive this year. Now, the question mark that I am going to ask is, and we're going to probably talk about the Kawhi Leonard situation. If Kawhi does play for Toronto, does that put Toronto in the mix? Because you got New York, Philadelphia, and Boston all kind of competing for that Atlantic crown.
I think he should get banned. I don't think he should be able to play. I think he should get banned. He shouldn't be able to play.
We're gonna talk about that too. Because after everything that came through yesterday about that second proposed deal he had to circumvent the salary cap, I think it should be banned as well. But that's just my thoughts. We're gonna find out what everybody thinks here in a second. Real quick before you go. Oh, hold on.
No, you got time. I'm just waiting for him to touch me.
Loaded roster, but both Maxey and Brown watching LeBron dribble the air out the ball won't go over. Nope. Oh man, that's hilarious. But Mo is right. And most of the time he's right. But real quick, let's go over to the WNBA. I want to touch on this Sophie Cunningham, the Jaza did I pronounce her last right? Dejanay Carrington situation. I put a thing up from a clip from ESPN saying that Dejanay tries to do run down block from behind. She was just out of position on Sophie Cunningham on that particular play. That's what ESPN says. And the thing that kills me the most out of everything that kills me the most, it's like, I get they're good players. I understand that they're good players, but at the same point, you have to be allowed to play defense. You have to be able to play the game against these girls. And it's like their fans don't want that. Just let them walk to the hoop. Now,
but there's a difference between putting on a foul and putting on a hard foul like that.
it is.
We've seen in the past DJ go at other people and hit the ball. You can't tell me that there wasn't a way that she couldn't have made a play and not clothesline Sophie Cunningham to the ground. Right. Go up, hit. She could have easily hit the arm. No, she chose to go for the head. And it's not even the hard foul that I have a problem with. In the heat of the moment, in the heat of competition, shit happens, and I get it. Carrington, in the heat of the moment, however you want to react, that's fine. And I'm okay with the flagrant two. All of the information that they stated in the clip, the windup, the action, and the follow-through, all by the book states it as a flagrant two. And I'm okay with that. If you want to keep it as a flagrant one, key to the moment, make them shoot 2 free throws, fine. Whatever. I'm okay with that. It's the fact that immediately after the fact that she's suspended, first off, no remorse whatsoever. And in the heat of the moment, sure. There are things when I get into argument with people it's not even arguments. When guests push my buttons the wrong way at work, in the heat of the moment, I'm not going to apologize. Like, I can't do phone support for you anymore. I don't work for Straight Talk, right? The company that I work for does not want me to do phone support anymore. I get that you're used to that happening, but I'm going to stand my ground. And if you want to sit there and talk shit to me, that's cool. You cross the line and bring other people and my family into it, or tell me, hey, you don't deserve to be this type of. Okay, cool. There's the door. Let it hit your ass on the way out. Fine.
Exactly.
Whatever.
You're right.
But I'm sure at some point, as I simmer down and as hopefully the guest simmers down, it's going to be like hey, you know what? I let the heat of the motion get to me. I'm sorry. DJ in no way, shape, or form has shown any type of remorse. And the first thing that you do when you go to the locker room is you go on Twitter or X and you type in white privilege. What the? Cool. We don't have the parental advisory in effect, so I'm going to watch my language. What the hell does race have to do with the WNBA?
Is Sophie Cunningham the girl that did the point?
Yes, she's
point.
Yeah. Dude, no, she's an amazing person. And the fact that she gets her Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham are the two white women that get their ass beat the most. Now, I don't know if it's just because those are the only ones that they're showing. We don't see Breanna Stewart get her ass kicked the way that Caitlin Clark or Sophie Cunningham. We don't see Sabrina Ionescu. We don't see Kelsey Plum get their asses kicked the way that we see those two girls get their ass kicked. The only reason Sophie Cunningham is getting trashed the way that she is, is because she's backing up Caitlin Clark, the supposed golden goose of the WNBA. But you want to race in this circumstance, when you look at it like this, does not belong in any type of sports. I want to see Draymond Green get ejected for slapping Chet Holmgren in the face, go to the locker room and type in white privilege and see what the fuck happens.
Yeah.
See what the hell happens. Yeah. Right? It's not like people are going to look at Draymond and go, idiot, suspend him for 5. I'm not mad that DJ went to Twitter. It's what she responded and how she responded to it that pisses me off. If you would have said something like, screw the officiating, they screwed the game up for me, but make the foul less what's the word I'm looking for? Don't make the foul look intentional. That looked really intentional, DJ. And I'm sorry, as a fan of basketball, she explained it, and that's fine. I don't believe it. I think because she got caught saying it, she's going to try and backstep it. Because she went back, I went to a really good school, and that's not – so you guys are taking it. Show some remorse. That's all I'm going to say. Show some
Jumping
remorse.
at the bit said she explained the tweet had nothing to do with the foul.
I don't believe it. She
Kyle,
got
what you
caught.
think?
She got caught with the pants down, and she got in trouble.
What
And
you
now
think
she's
about
making it not about her.
What you think about the situation, Kyle?
Is we we in a day and age now where everybody got something to say, regardless of what it is. That's the type of times we live in. I didn't see it to know what happened. That's why I asked you. I think to go in the back and tweet white privilege, regardless of the context of what it was for. You do know you're a professional athlete.
Mm-hmm.
You're a professional. Am I correct? She's a professional, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
she is.
She plays at the highest level
Yes, she does.
of a woman's sport, just like men play in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ando said, if
Mhm.
Draymond Green, fuck that, Wemby, if Wemby did some shit like that, to Chet Holmgren or whoever,
Right.
and went in the back and tweeted some shit like that,
Oh yeah.
it would be the same type of shit show. It'd be the same shit show. It might be a little worse because it's men. But my thing is, regardless, if whatever it was, there's a time and a place when we should use those type of terms or words or whatever. If it was that, if it was being shown throughout the whole game, discuss that with your teammates. Don't tweet it.
Right.
Don't tweet it. Bring that up with anybody else to talk about it. And again, I'm only saying it because, again, with me personally, I'm tired of everything being about race
Right.
at this point.
Right.
I'm tired of everything being about race. At the end of the day, and this is for viewers too, we are fucking human beings. First, fuck the race shit. We're human beings. And everybody bleed the same fucking blood. And I say the name, but we all bleed the same. Stop using fucking race as a scapegoat for bullshit. If you saying she wound up,
Thank you.
did whatever to her, you did it. That was deliberate. It was heat of the moment, but it was deliberate. You did it deliberately because Draymond does the same type of shit. Kicks.
Yeah, he does.
He kicks people in the nuts,
Yeah, he
Traps and
does.
chokeholds,
elbows, spin kicks,
choke slams.
strokes, all that bullshit. So we can't just keep throwing it around, especially my people. We can't keep using that shit
Right.
as a crutch to try to get attention off of what the fuck we did. You fucked up, shorty. That's what she did. She fucked up.
Yep.
And like you said, Ando, she's going to have to back. She's going to end up backpedaling out of it. What?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She said that just to escape the quote unquote accountability for it.
Yeah. You gotta be accountable.
Now, Ando, this is for you. Did you say Sophie Cunningham is an amazing person? Why?
Probably. Why I said amazing. Maurice, I spit shit that I don't remember saying 15 seconds later, man. I probably did say it. I like watching Sophie Cunningham play. I think she's a good basketball player. I would take her on my team over Angel Reese. If for nothing else because of the shenanigans.
My problem with her, if it's just basketball, I got you. If it's just, I mean, she averages less than 10 points a game, but she's a good shooter, got some energy to her. Okay, that's fine. But it's off the court that I got issues with her because, yes, she does stick up for women in transgender situations, but you know she supports the orange man in that White House up there. Mm-hmm. And Will can't get down with that. Will can't get down with that. But in terms of the basketball court, okay. If you prefer her versus Angel, that's your opinion.
Yeah. Just like I take Stockton over most any point guards. You guys trash me on it every day.
Well, I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even going to, I keep the political shit out of it. And the reason I say it, because there's a lot of rappers that support dude too. So.
Yeah.
Facts. I can't do it. But
I can't either.
I can't do it. But if that's your cup of tea, that's fine. But that just ain't for me.
Bro, let me tell y'all something real fast.
What's up?
This was a while ago, working, right? So I'm on the phone. Again, I do this shit with car insurance. There was a guy, he had 4 cars on his policy. I'm not gonna say his name or anything like that. This was, like I said, a while ago. Paid a decent amount of money every month
Hmm.
I think he had like an increase of like $100, $100. I'm telling him, you know what you got to do, and so on and so forth. Keep policy active. Do you know he turned this whole thing into a political, like that conversation? He was like, "Well, listen. By the way you sound, I know you didn't vote for Trump. First of all, boss, what the fuck you mean by the way I sound? What do that got to do with anything?" I'm like, sir, let's be clear. Let's keep political views outside of this.
Right.
I said, because the man that you supposedly supported is the reason why the prices of everything went up.
Exactly.
So if you got a problem with the rate increase, maybe you should reach out to him and his people.
Right.
I can't do anything for you because like you said, I didn't support it because I sound like I didn't support it. So,
Exactly. Anderson Posse, what's up, man? He says it was a hard foul. The right call was made. It was the tweet that pushed into politics.
Yep.
That's Chomp at the bit. What's up again? Agreeing with Mo. He telling Endo he on crack. Then Mo says, you really take her at her 9 points per game over Angel Reese. Really?
Endo just doesn't like Angel Reese.
No, dude. So, and Anderson Posse said something. If you want to look at the very last comment that he made, there's something about Sophie that is, hey, don't mess with me and the team. I like that attitude. I don't need everybody to score. If you want to give me some rebounds, that's fine. I don't need me bounds. I don't need you shooting the ball 17 times to hit one shot, but you get 16 offensive rebounds. That's cool. But I want somebody who's going to have my team's back, right? And Angel Reese doesn't give me that vibe. Angel feels like she's in it for herself. She doesn't have that team mentality. Whereas Sophie Cunningham, she's going to protect her teammates.
She's beloved on the far right for a good reason.
At the end of the day, everybody's in it for themselves. If we're being honest.
Y'all one side or the other at the end of the day.
Yeah, every professional athlete is in this shit for themselves.
She has a presence of don't mess with me or my team on the court. I don't know now. I don't know. Because the only person I ever seen her go up and defend is Caitlin Clark. You got some good sisters on that team that I ain't never see her go and defend any of the sisters. From what I've said. Now, if I'm wrong, y'all tell me, because I could be wrong. But the only person I ever see her defend is somebody mess with Caitlin Clark. She like Charles Oakley defended Michael Jordan or Patrick Ewing. She'll go and do that. But if there's anybody else,
so you guys need to on poor Angel Reese. Maybe she grew up playing basketball by herself, and that's the only way she knows how to play. Rebounds.
Tell me you guys heard that. Tell me that you guys heard that.
I heard it.
They heard it.
Oh, man.
You sure you don't want my seat? I'll give up my seat for you.
I don't know enough about baseball.
Basketball.
We
See,
talk about
that's why.
football.
Man.
Okay, sure, I'll take you out of that.
Oh my God.
That's
I'm not going to allow all this Angel Reese slander. Not going to allow it.
Oh, man.
That's the only way she knows how to play basketball. She bounces it off.
But that's my only thing with Sophie. I've seen her defend Caitlin Clark all day long. I've seen that several times. I've never seen her defend anybody else on that court.
But well, who else on that team is getting beat up the way that Caitlin Clark is?
I mean, I'm just saying. Everybody says she's the presence of don't mess with me on my team on the court. But I have yet to see her defend anybody else on the team.
But
I could be wrong. And I could be wrong. If somebody got some footage or something that they want to send me, feel free.
Hold on. What team did Sophie play for before she played for?
She may have done it with her previous team because she got traded to the Fever.
So she used to play for Phoenix. I'm almost positive she backed up Diana Taurasi. Like she probably had Diana Taurasi's back in some way, shape, or form.
But still, are we going to point out the elephant in the room with the
right?
It's still not one of the others.
The sisters,
exactly.
Yeah, no, okay,
exactly.
All right.
Exactly. Ain't no girl on that team for the Indiana Fever.
Let me hold on. Let me
Aaliyah
see
Boston.
if I can. Yeah, Aaliyah Boston. That's the one that I was thinking of was Boston.
I ain't never seen her defend Aaliyah. Not that you have to.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Does Boston need? Boston looks like the type of person somebody looks at her wrong and she gonna be like, nah, we throwing down, yo. Aaliyah Boston looks like that type of person I would take out on a date and be like, no, don't worry, I'm gonna pay. You got the money, but I'm gonna pay. I don't need to be on your bad side. I got you. Other sisters on the team for the Fever. Where's my mouse? Raven Johnson, the guard from South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Misha Hines Allen from Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
Kelsey Mitchell. Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell from Ohio State. Those are the big ones that I'm seeing there. Monique Billings. So
I'm just saying what I see. I could be wrong.
And when again, I don't have that luxury of seeing it from you guys' eyes. So, hey, I didn't say she was top 20. I did not say she was top 20.
Oh, man.
I am standing on that. She's not in the top 20. But I will take her over Angel Reese.
Like I said, she can shoot the three.
Mm-hmm.
She can bring the ball up. I give her that. She brings good energy. But I don't know. That's a poll question right there. Who'd you rather have on your team? Sophie Cunningham or Angel Reese? That's a poll question there. I bet you get split down the middle too.
Here's what I'll say, Will. Playing impartial, and I'm throwing my feelings out the window.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get both, that's great. But I can see. Yeah, talking about yeah.
Talking about backtracking.
Dude, you guys, look, I am the first person to say when I'm wrong, I will be the first person to admit. But like Will knows, Kyle knows, I will stand up for John Stockton being the best point guard. Like
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I mean, you've died on that hill several times.
Dude, I love watching John Stockton play basketball. Like, give me the quintessential point guard. You guys can take Chris Paul. You guys can take Steph Curry. That's cool. I want my point guard to distribute. I want my point guard to set up the floor, and he can take jump shots when necessary. Like,
so you like the John Stockton, Mark Price type.
Agreed. Well, no, because Mark Price was more kind of sit down range and shoot threes when he needed to. But Mark Price wasn't going to give you a 10 to 11 assists a game. He was more probably like 23 and 6?
Yeah,
which is fine. That's great. If you want your point guard to go 23 and 6, that's cool. I want my point guard to go 15 and 12.
Gotcha.
15, 13, 15, 14.
Makes sense. Staying with basketball, I'm gonna move around that list a little bit. Rest in peace to former Warriors coach Don Nelson.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That man coached from great teams, and he coached some even better players. Oh my goodness. Rest in peace to Don, man.
That coach of the first iteration of Dallas Mavericks in the 2000s with Steve Nash.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Golden State team that beat Dallas in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 86. Wow.
That thing hurt, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man. That thing hurt.
Yeah. Nope. And he died today, didn't he?
Oh my God.
Yesterday.
Did you all see Ben Simmons is trying to play? He's about to play for the Australia national team. Trying to get back to the NBA.
Yeah.
That's Rich Paul, man.
Not without a jump shot, he's not.
That's Rich Paul, man. That's Rich Paul. That's what that is. That's Rich Paul.
Look, if LeBron can play for Philadelphia, so can Ben Simmons.
Because Rich Paul up and talking about something, he can be a rolling big. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Oh, we got somebody on the show. Hey, we got my boy Anderson Posse.
Oh shit.
What's up, man? What's up, man?
What's up, guys? How we doing tonight? Sorry for the late showing.
You good, brother? Good to have you on. Good to have you on.
To go out and get some ice cream and finish Monday Night Raw.
But yeah, Ben Simmons is trying to make a comeback. Oh, that's Rich Paul. We got you. But all that is Rich Paul, man. This man got more. He got his fingers and toes into everything right now.
Yeah. I'm tired of him and Max Kellerman.
That Joker man, yeah.
I'm tired of him.
That Joker man, it's like He could make 30 million being a rolling big, really. Maybe
I'd give him $30 to be my concession stand worker.
He might be all right for the first 3 quarters, but when they start doing Hackabin in that fourth,
yeah.
You know who I would take over Ben
Simmons? Well, you know who I would take over Ben Simmons?
I think I know who you're gonna say.
He will. I would take P. Will over Ben Simmons. And we all know my disdain for P. Will.
Yeah. I hate him too. I hate that man too with a passion. With a freaking passion. All right, let me head over to Minnesota land real quick. I wish John was here. It looks like Kyler Murray is going to be QB1 over JJ McCarthy. Good, bad, or indifferent, fellas?
And Kyle, you want to start with that?
It's a toss-up, man. You have a veteran at the position because JJ McCarthy is okay, but he hasn't given us a full serving of football yet.
Right.
Yet at all. I think once Kyler Murray fucks up, they're going Yankee. We already know that. Because the backyard heroic shit he tried, that's his style of play. That's not cool. Mm-hmm. They're not winning games. That team's not winning games with that type of bullshit. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I think it's a good move for right now because I even think John not too sold on JJ McCarthy either.
Yeah.
So I think Kyler Murray at the helm to start the season. It's a good look. We'll see how they look after 4 or 5 weeks. If he looks good the first 5 weeks, he should be solid for the season unless he gets hurt. So I'm good with it.
Or the new Call of Duty come out.
Shit.
That's right. There is a release this year for it.
Yeah, it is.
It is too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So my take on this is JJ McCartney has shown me that he can't be healthy for an entire season. So maybe sitting him out and letting Kyler Murray start isn't a terrible idea. My problem with JJ McCarthy is I don't think he's durable for the whole season, and I'm assuming after his rookie contract's over, he's going to be gone. I don't think Kyler Murray is the long-term answer either, considering he can't even see over the steering wheel. But that's just me. And he's got a problem with the Call of Duty bug. But the issue that is going to cause problems in Minnesota is Kevin O'Connell doesn't know when to quit. He doesn't know when to fold them. And he knows how to develop quarterbacks. Look at Canton. And before McCartney got hurt, he had some really good signs of maturity. It just he can't stay healthy, and I don't see Kevin turning Kyler around. I see him being decent enough to win games, but I don't see him wowing the offenses. I don't see him breaking records. I don't see him doing anything that's going to make him say, hey, I'm going to stay right here in Minnesota. But like I said, Kevin knows how to develop quarterbacks. He's going to develop Kyler the best that he can. And Minnesota is going to win games, and they're going to stay in games with Kyler in charge.
You guys are missing a fact on this, right? Mm-hmm. First off, I'm going to take Kyle's kind of restitution if he's good for the first 5 games. The Vikings season starts off with a home game against Green Bay.
Lost.
Then they got to go to Chicago. They got to go to Tampa Bay.
Damn.
Then they host Miami, and then they have to go to the Saints. Depending on which version of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers we get this year, you have a chance that they could win that one. Minnesota always plays Tampa, or Minnesota always plays Green Bay hard.
2-3. It'll be 2-3.
You know what? 2-3.
I can agree with 2-3.
2-3 with Kyler Murray. I think you're good. Now, I did want to state, because I did not say this, my sister said it for the record, that Kyler Murray will get yanked so hard by the end of the season, he will be average height at the end of everything. Well, first off, again, thank you, sis. That is 2 for 2 tonight. I really think you should be on the panel. But no, you guys understand. Kevin O'Connell is just like Sean McVay, except he kind of does it more on the quarterback rather than the offense. Right. If you can keep Kyler Murray in a somewhat structured offense. Yes, is Kyler Murray going to make backyard plays? He's a scrambling quarterback. Of course, he's going to make backyard plays. But if you can keep the turnovers down, I think if you average 20 to 25 points a game with Kyler Murray quarterback, and you manage the first 5 weeks, go 2-3, 3-2. The next portion of your schedule is going to be tough because you have the Colts, who we don't know what they're going to look like this year. But if Daniel Jones and Jonathan Taylor stays healthy, that's a tough out.
Especially with Anthony Richardson being demoted to third string.
Yep. So we don't have to worry about. Yeah, we don't have to worry about him.
He's a cut candidate right now.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got to play Buffalo. Then you got to play Green Bay and San Francisco. Now, San Francisco could be an out because with their injury systems that they have next door, they're going to have an infirmary full more than a football team. If you can manage halfway through the season 5-5, 6-4, I think even 4-6. The rest of your season, you have Carolina, you have Washington, you have the Jets, and Atlanta. You got Atlanta down there too. I don't know if you're going to win the division, but if you can go 9-8, 10-7
wild
in the
card.
NFC, I think you got a playoff card.
Wild
And
card.
then,
But we saw how well Detroit's a good team. They were 9-8 last year and they didn't make the playoffs, Brandon. So I don't think a 9-8 record is good enough to make the playoffs in the NFC. You have to at least have 11 wins.
but who's to say that that's not Kevin O'Connell's plan? Get through this season. Get through this season with a quarterback that might be able to run the offense. Who's to say draft capital or there's a player that they don't like, right? Jordan Addison. Let's just say Jordan Addison doesn't want to play anymore. I can package my first round pick, which would be high teens. Jordan Addison. Who's to say I don't go top 5 and go after Arch Manning? Or who's to say that I don't go after another quarterback? And then Kevin O'Connell working on that quarterback. It could be right in his wheelhouse.
That could.
I'm just thinking about the division. They're the worst team in the division right now.
Yeah.
They are the worst team in that division.
Detroit finished below Minnesota last year.
Yeah, but Brandon, Dan Campbell took a lot of gambles last season that did not pay off that they paid off in the year before. And Detroit was playing a much tougher schedule than the Vikings did.
You also are going to have a second year with those new coordinators as well because you lost Ben Johnson and their defensive coordinator from last year.
Agreed.
Well, y'all were here. Y'all know I tell John all the time I don't trust Minnesota as is. So I don't trust them.
Well, no, if your franchise choked in 4 Super Bowls, you'd be purple too, bro.
That's why they don't mind coasters being on their tables. They don't mind the rings.
Goodness. Oh my goodness.
So my sister put down another one. He has to scramble because he's too short to see over the defensive line. Can he even see over the center? Hashtag height requirements. So. She's slinging them today, man.
She is. I did want to go ahead and get into your team, and that's the Kansas City Chiefs. Is doggone it, Will. Doggone it. There we go. Is Patrick Mahomes gonna be ready for the first game of the season?
I don't think he's going to play in the preseason. Andy's made it pretty clear that I don't think he's going to risk injury for Patrick, even if it's a drive or two. But your first game is a division matchup against the team that won the division last year in Denver. It's going to be at home Monday night at Arrowhead. He'll be ready. Patrick is already ahead of schedule. He's at training camp. Now, if he could stop hitting his center's head with the football, I think they'll be in better shape. That notwithstanding, I think the Chiefs, I'm more concerned about the offensive weapons around Patrick than I am Patrick himself. I think 7 would agree Patrick will be ready to play. It's just going to be how does the offense kind of function around with Bieniemy being back now as offensive coordinator and the rest of the offensive pieces around.
Cal, what you thinking, bro?
You know what? I would almost agree with Ando, but he's never been in this type of situation before. He's never been hurt to start us. He's never been hurt and then go into the start of the season. I think he's going to be rusty. I think somebody like Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford, with them not playing in the offseason and then, being ready, that's a different type of animal.
Yeah.
Patrick's never done it before.
Right.
He plays in the preseason for the most part. He might do a drive or two, but he doesn't play long. I think game 1 against Denver, do not be surprised if he has like 3 or 4 turnovers. Don't be surprised.
Patrick is going to be fine until he gets hit. Then we're going to see how good Patrick Mahomes is.
And that defense will hit you
a lot.
Yeah.
That Broncos defense.
Dude, they are going to make it. They are going to make it their mission to rattle Patrick's cage as much as possible. And living in a house full of Chiefs fans, and I will admit that I like Patrick Mahomes. This is probably going to be one of Patrick Mahomes' worst games only because he's not going to want to push it. He's not going to want to stress. But when they're going to be down 14, 21 points, it's always been Patrick's job to come back, and he's going to want to do it. And that's where he's going to make more mistakes because we're going to see if he can trust that leg. If he can survive the first game, he has 2-3 turnovers like Kyle says, I think the Chiefs will be fine throughout the rest of the season. But a lot of quarterbacks, they have problems after that ACL. They get hit once and they're like, nope, and they get scared the rest of the season. Look at Derek Carr. Derek Carr was doing okay when he played for the Raiders, broke his leg. He wasn't the same after that. So I'm worried that Patrick's going to be Superman. Patrick's going to say, I got this, even if he doesn't got it. Because he doesn't want anybody to take away his leadership. They don't want to take the ball out of his hands because whether Patrick is down by 50 or up by 50, he wants the ball in his hands because he's a player and he wants to win. So that's where Patrick is going to have to be able to say, guys, I can't do this. I'm sorry. I am not the best chance. I'm not the best team's chance to win. We need to figure something out and then reset and try again. There's no shame in that, especially in week 1 going up against one of the best defenses. And Sean Payton, asshole as he is, he's going to have that team ready to play in Arrowhead.
That front seven that Broncos got ain't no joke. Nope. Staying in the NFL. Kyle, I'm coming to you on this one. Who is the key piece? Who will be the key piece for the Philadelphia Eagles this season? Who will be the key piece?
Their goddamn quarterback, man. It's gonna be it's the goddamn quarterback. I want to see, honestly, because I was watching somebody play Madden the other day, and they looked funny playing because no AJ Brown. And it's like you have, again, can Smitty be a number 1? I want to give him a yes, but I think he's like a solid 1B, not a 1A. Everything is really going to be on Hurts. If we're being honest, he's going to have to throw for, I'm going to say probably 4,000 yards, but he's not going to throw 4,000 yards. The onus of the game for them is for him to not turn the ball over, which he rarely does. He doesn't make a lot of stupid mistakes with the ball.
Right.
Everything is going to fall on him. It's not going to fall on Smitty. It's not going to fall on Saquon. It's not going to fall on Dallas Goedert. They're going to live and die by Jalen Hurts.
Right.
So either his game is going to stay the same, it's going to regress, or it's going to elevate.
I would argue to say that I think it's going to be Saquon. I think that team will ride or die by how Saquon runs the football. If you can get a team to put 7 in the box and keep Saquon from running 100, 150 yards a game, especially on those early downs, because that's where Saquon and Derrick Henry hurt you most, is on those first down runs, keeping it on 2nd and 3rd and short. If you can get the Eagles into 3rd and long situations and put the ball into Jalen Hurts' hands, that's where you're going to beat the Eagles. But I think this team ride or dies by how Saquon Barkley plays and stays healthy. Now, so far, he has stayed healthy in his 2 years in Philadelphia. 2 years, right? 2 years in Philadelphia? Because they won the Super Bowl last year. So as long as Saquon stays healthy, you have a shot for the playoffs. And as long as you can make the playoffs, you have a shot for the dance.
Now, I will rebut this, Anda. They do have a different offensive coordinator.
True. Because Kevin Petula fucking went out like he should.
Like you just said, Saquon was healthy last year. They did not run the ball.
No, how many times did we say it on the panel, Kyle, that you need to run? The Ravens and the Eagles are so much better when you run Henry and Barkley and let Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson set up the offense otherwise.
Yeah.
I'm going to cop out on this one. I don't think it's anybody on the field. I think it's Sirianni. If Sirianni does not do anything to set Jalen up for success on offense, we could say it's the offensive and defensive coordinators too. There was so much animosity between Nick Sirianni and everyone on the Eagles when they were on that losing streak. They've gotten rid of the problem. If they do not come out of the gate strong and start punching their opponents in the mouth, Sirianni will be gone by week 7, week 8. It is all on him. He has got to set it up so Hurts and Barkley can both get what they need. I know it's a cop-out answer, but Sirianni's my answer for the Eagles.
No, okay, I respect it.
That's a good point, though. That's a good point because now you got rid of the supposed problem. Okay, let's go out there and be successful. If you're still not successful,
Yeah, who does the sword fall on then?
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
So I got a question to ask because again, my sister's texting our group chat that we're in. Do you guys think Jalen Hurts is like a robot? He looks so stiff when he's a quarterback. Do you guys agree with that?
I say he looks more. You know what it is? Me and my younger brother make jokes about him in press conferences and after the game. It's like he wants to laugh and he wants to show his personality, but he doesn't do it. So he is a bit mechanical in some way. I'm not going to say it on the field. On the field, he looks loose. He looks loose on the field.
As Seven would say, he is an Oklahoma quarterback after all.
Also true.
End of the day.
Then again, you could throw Jory under the bus since Jory isn't here and be like he's an Alabama quarterback.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Is
But
Jory
Jory
the
is-
Titans fan?
Jory is the Titans fan.
She loves the Titans. Mhm.
Yeah. She seems like a sweet gal, but there's going to be two weeks in the season that I hate her. So no disrespect. No disrespect, man. I have to. It's just part of the law of the season, man.
Couple more things that we're gonna roll out for the night, guys. Who wants to see the expectations? We're gonna roll over to the NBA real quick. Who's gonna exceed expectations? Lakers or Celtics? Kyle, let's start with you.
Boston. I don't trust LA. Boston.
Look, the LA Whiteys are not going to do a whole hell of a lot this year. You got a white coach. You got a white starting five. Is this the 1950s you talking about again?
Is this the Ted Stepien Lakers?
Oh, God.
Where white people need white heroes. I'm kidding. I had to say that. I had to say that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Would fucking throw Stepien in.
I had to throw that. But let's throw this curveball here. All right. Everybody is saying that the expectations are low for the Lakers. I don't expect them to do much, but I think even a 42-win season for them is above expectations.
I would say amongst regular fans, not Laker fans.
Yeah.
Amongst non-delusional, yeah.
Yeah.
But Laker fans, they expecting better. Yeah.
Look, I don't know. I don't know who Boston has. I didn't really follow the NBA this season. I know that LeBron ended up going to Philly, which I think is the dumbest move because to me that just proves he's not the GOAT. But that's for a different conversation when I actually have more time on a Monday to talk about it. But I don't know who Boston has.
They lost Jaylen Brown because he went to Philadelphia.
But Boston still has a culture, and anybody in that culture can build the team around it and win. Lakers don't really have the culture. So I'm not expecting much out of them, but because I'm not expecting much out of them, I still expect them to be like, well, nobody's expecting us to win. They're going to win a couple more games than expected. So
makes sense.
I'm going to say Boston, but I'm also retaliating on the fact that the Lakers could surprise people because they're not expecting them to do anything.
So Boston's starting five this season, Rob, is going to be Derek White at the point guard with Mike Conley as the backup. Peyton Pritchard, who's their three-point shooter, will be the third string. Baylor Shireman, never heard of him. Paul George did get signed by the Celtics, so he'll be the small forward. Jason Tatum, and then Mitchell Robinson, who they picked up from the Knicks.
Trash. That man washed.
Oh shit! They also got Luka Garza too. So go.
That man washed.
Oh, wait, Iowa Garza?
Yeah, Luka Garza.
Nice.
Yeah.
But Paul George washed.
Well,
Paul George.
I'm sorry.
Paul George
I still liked him from the Pacer days, so I'll say that he's still good.
Paul George is going to go 10-20. Will he's going to go 10 points on the floor, 20 minutes on the podcast.
Kyle, I loved your face on that response.
That's
bro.
a crazy stat.
Love it. That's
a crazy stat line.
Oh man, podcast P boy. Woo!
Yep. Let's do it, bro. Do you think Boston would sponsor that on their jersey podcast? PGP Paul George podcast.
No, they're not
going to be his new one.
They're not going for that.
No, they're going for that shit. Yeah.
We did want to bring it up before the show ended. Again, we were talking about Kawhi Leonard earlier with the scandal. Will, you were asking the chat, should Kawhi Leonard be banned for the upcoming season? We'll start with you on that, Will. What do you think should become?
I was going to ask y'all that. But
no. You got to start this, man. I get to dish the question this time. You start.
I started. Yes. Between the thing that he has going with absolution, between that and that investigation still ongoing, we don't have an answer, any results for that. Now we have something else that come into a possible deal to circumvent the NBA salary cap. For all we know, there could be another one out there for all we know. So I just think you cancel that trade and ban him for the season. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
The only reason I would say, and this is proving somebody innocent until they're guilty, right? So and I think by all accounts, I think everybody on the panel can agree that Paul George is guilty, or not Paul George, Kawhi Leonard is guilty in some way, shape, or form. But I don't think you put the punishment above the crime until you can prove that the crime was committed. And until the NBA, who Adam Silver has said that this investigation could take up to a year. If you punish him now and they find some evidence to where he's not guilty, you just took away time that you didn't necessarily need to take time away from him. Now, that being said, I think everybody on the panel agrees that he's guilty in some way, shape, or form. At what point or what is the severity of the crime that you can commit? I would say at the very least, if you let the trade diminish and send him to Toronto, which is where the Clippers sent him on the trade.
Yes.
If you don't veto the trade, you suspend him for 41 games. I would say suspend him until the All-Star break, and then after the All-Star break, he can start playing. That would be the very start of the punishment, because then you're only giving him half of the time.
Okay.
Right. And then if you do find him guilty, you're
Oh,
just the rest of the
ass.
season. And I think again, everybody on the panel, myself included, believes that he is guilty. But again, in this country, you don't prove somebody guilty, and everybody's innocent until proven guilty, which
That's true.
I
That's
may
true.
not always agree with.
But not only, but my other issue is this: look how much this has gone down the line and affected other teams.
Yep.
As he made his way onto the Clippers.
Because the Clippers do not trade SGA for Paul George.
Yep.
They do not.
Yep.
So that now you're affecting the Oklahoma City Thunder with all the draft picks and draft capital that they have. How many picks did Oklahoma City send for Victor Oladipo? Now Orlando is affected by those trades that they made because he was playing for Orlando at the time.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just a big old snowball, man.
Huge snowball with everything that's gone through and what he's done. Hell, he could have been a Laker.
Also true.
He could have been a Laker.
Also true.
So, again, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. And the more and the more stuff that comes out about him in this particular situation, the more I turn against him, because when somebody says something about you and it keeps being said,
at some point it's got to be true.
At some point it's got to be some truth to it.
Yeah.
What you think, Anderson? Papa?
I don't know too much about what's going on, but if I was going to make a punishment for that, I kind of agree with Ando saying innocent until proven guilty. But you got to set some sort of standard. I would put him on. A let's say house arrest. He can only play home games. He can't travel with the team. He can't do anything outside of. Let's say he did trade to Toronto. He can't do anything outside of Toronto. If he gets outside of Toronto, put him on probation. He violates probation, loses the rest of the season. That way, they need to find him. They need to talk to him. Boom, you're in Toronto. We can talk to you. We can do the investigation. He follows all of the standards, because if he's innocent, there's not going to be anything he's going to say that's going to be like, oh, I'm innocent, but I'm not going to give you my. Of course, I'm going after the Tom Brady part. I'm not going to give you my cell phone. I'm not going to give you evidence. I'm not going to do any of this. If he's innocent, he's going to be willing to take care of everything. If he's innocent and they say, you're only allowed to play in Toronto this season, he would be like, I got nothing to hide. We're going to get this taken care of. I accept this plea deal. Let me play basketball to try to help my team and get it taken care of.
All right.
If you give him that option and you can see him like squirm or something and be like, I know I've already got like my foot in the door for this one. I'm almost going to get away with it, but they're still going to find like just some form of house arrest. Don't let him travel with the team. Keep him in Toronto. That way you're giving him the olive branch in case he's innocent, but you're also not like letting him have free reign to do whatever he wants.
Right. I got one more thing, then we'll get on out of here for the night. Is this the end of Tony Romo's career after being arrested for OWI?
Yes.
And refused to take a breathalyzer test? Should this be the end of his career? Anderson, I'll start with you.
Yes. Yes, you did something stupid. You got caught. Hands down. And I'm saying this at the start. I never did like Tony Romo. That's just me being personal. But like you are a. If John Madden did this back in his day, we wouldn't be talking about Madden football. We wouldn't be talking about the legacy that he leaves. Tony Romo didn't even have all of that, and he's still acting the way that he is. This is definitely the end of him. He does not need to go back to CBS. He needs to check into rehab. He needs to get himself sorted out, and he needs to set himself up for the rest of his life without being on TV. I feel the same way about Mark Sanchez too. Both of them were idiots. They both did something stupid. They need to pay the crime for it.
Yeah.
Kyle, what you thinking, man?
Yeah, take him off. I'm not, I'm technical firing, whatever the fuck you want to say. I don't. Yeah, sit his ass down. You gotta think. Well, we watched at one point in time. We watched almost the whole cast on the NFL Network. At one point.
Yep.
All for things involving a woman, sexual misconduct and stuff like that. We watched, what was it? Darren Sharper.
Darren Sharper gone.
Marshall Faulk
gone.
Heath Evans.
Chris Carter.
Heath Evans. Warren Sapp.
Yeah.
Cocaine Irv. They got rid of we watched everybody get fired. Leon Lett. So I think for Tony Romo, he is not above reproach.
Nope.
He should receive the same type of punishment as any other type of employee.
I'm going to say it like this, just because I'm the Joker of the group and I love being the Joker. I don't know, guys. I think you're being just a little too harsh. Let's just pull it back. Let's see the play happen.
You gotta go smoke. And I know you don't smoke. You gotta go smoke a cigarette and then drink.
Look, Kyle. I don't know, Kyle. I think that's a little too aggressive. I think what we need to do.
Hang on. I got to do this the best. I'm going to turn my camera off. I don't know, Jim.
That oh my god, that scene, the sound that he made in that Buffalo Kansas City game where Patrick has the ball.
Oh man.
That's a great play, Jim. Like fucking out. Now I will say last week 7, because we did bring this up momentarily. I think Jim Nantz and Greg Olson take Greg Olson off of Fox and make him your number one color commentator on CBS.
Yes.
I think him and Jim Nantz would be an amazing team.
Yes.
Considering Greg got screwed when Tom Brady took his place.
Yep, and that's exactly why I said it.
Tom fucked him over.
He did get screwed.
Tom fucked him over.
And from the honorary member in our household, death to fucking Tony Romo. He can't keep players' names straight. He sucks at calling plays, and he slurs on air.
But here's the thing, though. He didn't start like that. That's the thing that people forget. When he first got his start, he was calling plays before it happened. He was doing great in the announce booth and everything like that. But over the years, he stopped doing the work.
How the fuck were you calling offensive plays before they happened? But your dumb ass couldn't do it in the game.
Right.
I was going to say that. You call these plays. All these plays, and you can't win a goddamn Super Bowl. Like, I don't know. They're going to run a cover 2, blitz from the linebackers. The fucking plays. Tony, you played for the Cowboys for how many fucking years and couldn't get past the divisional round?
You couldn't fucking win shit.
No.
But you're some savant. You sound like some savant on TV.
I'm sorry. You knew Tony Romo was in purgatory when he fumbled a freaking extra point.
Yep. Yep.
But at least he didn't butt fumble. Oh, wait. Those
Sanchez. I'm coming right back to the circle there.
Yeah. Could you imagine them having a podcast? It's Romo and Sanchez, the butt fumble. Let's go.
All right.
Hey, can we talk one more topic, Will? Because
Sure,
I know you
go
got
ahead.
one more topic.
Go ahead.
You were going to talk about the Cleveland Browns and Deshaun Watson possibly being the number one quarterback in Cleveland.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on that? Do you think Cleveland should go with Deshaun, or should they look into Sanders being the starting quarterback?
I say go Shador. I say go Shador only for the fact you know Deshaun Watson's injury history.
Yep.
You've seen previous performances where it hasn't been very, very good.
Oh, well. Before we go any further, I think you need to say professional performance, or people are going to get confused.
Professional performance. I'm sorry that he hadn't been very, very good on the field play.
Yep.
So I will go with Shador. He's younger.
Mm-hmm.
I think he has a better arm, and he's not as rusty as Deshaun is going to be. So I will go with Sanders.
Kyle, what about you?
I'm going Shador. I'm not putting happy ending out there, man. Come on, man. Happy ending Watson? Come on, man. No, I'm not putting him out there.
A happy ending for everybody but the Cleveland Browns.
Exactly.
One rebuttal there, Will. The endurance, if they're playing in an enclosed room, Deshaun Watson's endurance is maxed, and he's got a powerful arm. All seriousness,
this is not me. If seven were here, we'd both be going to HR.
On a more serious note, Deshaun Watson has been a proven winner. Ever since the whole situation was down, he can't win a game. And I agree with you saying that he can't. Again, it comes back to the JJ McCarthy. Ever since he's been in Cleveland, he can't be healthy. He can't win games. I don't like Shador Sanders, but I'm going Shador over Deshaun because I think Shador has a better chance to win.
Yeah, I do too.
So the issue that you're going to run into with Cleveland, and I think this is the reason why they have to start Watson. He's guaranteed this year $46 million, and that doesn't include his signing bonus.
Yep.
So are you going to have a guy who's making more than $50 million sitting on your bench, or are you going to see what you can get out of him? Okay. I'm not saying Cleveland's going to go 9-8. I'm not saying they're going to go. Todd Monken is their fucking head coach. You're screwed. You're screwed as it is.
Todd Monken and Deshaun Watson's signing bonus has already been signed over. So
yeah, right to the massage parlor. Now, Brittany in our chat did ask, why is Watson still there? And Justin Tucker got banned because the NFL hates white people. That's why. fucking Roger Goodell and his gnome looking at
they haven't hit their quota for people kicking yet.
I'm sure.
They did, Rob. They hit their quota with Urban Meyer when he kicked his kicker. So
I'm still trying to figure out who either one of these guys going to throw the football to. Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah, Jerry Judy's the only guy. Who's the tight end? Njoku. They got Njoku too.
And I forgot. You got a good young tight end waiting in the wings. I can't remember his name. He played some good 5 minutes last season. So
I'll pull it up. Hold on.
Yeah, you do have.
You started saying Jerry. I thought you were going to go Jerry Jones, and I'm like, dude, he's the owner for the Cowboys, and he can't catch shit.
He's one of our fuck Jerrys that we got. Fuck Jerry Jones. Fuck Jerry Reinsdorf, and fuck Jerry Krause.
Oh yeah.
So they got, and actually no, Njoku is no longer with the Browns. They have Harold Fannin Jr. is going to be their new starting tight end. They got Jerry Jeudy, Cedric Tillman, their rookie that they drafted, Casey Conception, and then Denzel Boston are their top 4 receivers. I do like the running back room though, because they do have Quinshon Judkins, who was their rookie last year, and then they got Dylan Sampson.
He played well. He played well.
But yeah, I think as long as Deshaun is the starting quarterback, I think you got maybe a 5-win team. But again, you got Todd fucking Monken, who with a top 4 quarterback in Lamar Jackson, a top 2 running back in Derrick Henry, maybe a top 50 wide receiver,
and a defense is just as good as yours, if not better.
No, and you can't. Yeah, no, I don't trust Cleveland. I will sit here on the show and say I like Kevin Stefanski. I'm glad he is out of Cleveland because he would have caught all of the grease on this grease fire. He would have been the one that was caught in the middle. And I'm
Let me
glad
ask you a question. Who got a better outlook? The Browns or the Bengals?
Oh, the Bengals. As long as you got Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, you got a better
Mhm.
outlook. No, I don't trust that.
I will say the Bengals too, but I do not like Zach Taylor. As cocky as he is, when Joe Burrow's healthy, he again is an elite quarterback. But I don't like his cockiness, and I just don't like how Zach Taylor holds himself for the Bengals.
It's just the fact that defense can't stop nobody.
No.
In Cincinnati. So it's going to be all offensive teams. So we'll see what they do.
And that's if Burrow can stay healthy. Because keep in mind, Joe Flacco is a backup. Jake Browning, Rob, I don't know if you know, but he is now the backup for because he switched teams this year.
Okay.
I was surprised, but I think he's backing. No, Mariota's backing up. Hold on.
What did Joker go to? Didn't he go to the Titans?
Tampa Bay. Jake Browning is backing up Mayfield in Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Now. Who are we looking for? Njoku?
Yeah, didn't he go to the Titans?
Good God, I hope not.
He might have.
LA Chargers.
Oh, that's even worse.
Okay. That's even worse. All right. We went over a little bit, but hey, you go over time sometimes when you're having fun. Anybody got anything else they want to get out there before we sign out?
I know Seven wasn't here, so I'm going to say Seven's anthem. Fuck Rob Manfred.
There you go. All right, everybody. That's going to do it for us. I want to say thank you to Wire to Wire Network for having us in your home this week. We do appreciate you guys. Thank you, Man on the Microphone, for the sponsor. And we will see you guys again next week right here on the Sports Report Podcast. Have a great week. Have a safe week.